Bodahn Fenwick, purveyor of goods both common and rare, at your service. And this is my son, Sandal, who is as brilliant and a gentle as you'll ever find. Say hello to the nice human, Sandal.
Hello.
We shall be accompanying your expedition and providing the needed supplies. It's all quite exciting, isn't it?
And this is Jessica Caliber 13 with Dragon Age 2, Part 6. I'm not keeping track. You better be.
The thought of adventure does make me giddy.
A kindred soul, surely. Bodahn, Diagrams. Do you wish to peruse my wares, or perhaps make use of Sandal's unique talents?
Enchantment?
Just so.
Enchantment is folding magic into weapons or armor, so they'll have better defense against fire and ice and
I thought
such.
all enchanters were mages.
All enchanters
The fabled
that are
dwarven
human
resistance to
usually
magic
are
has
actually
allowed
tranquil
carving paths
mages.
for countless ages. Granted, most dwarven smiths must work for many, many years to learn the skill. But my boy is a natural, a savant beyond compare.
I like enchantment.
He enjoys his work. What more could one ask?
You two don't seem the sort to hire onto this sort of expedition.
Yeah, last time I
Our
saw
son
you
and
two,
I
you
never
were in
played it
Bodahn.
safe. Never captured a tried and true rose. In fact, we have just returned from adventures while accompanying the hero of Ferelden, legendary Grey Warden and vanquisher of the Blight.
So you helped to defeat the Blight?
In our small way, perhaps. We did not
Sandal
fight by
did.
Warden's side, of course.
I mean, he was there with supplies at the very end.
After all her accomplishments, may she find even greater success.
And that's a wrap, people!
But surely my past is
It's scene over.
to the likes of you.
Let's see what you have.
By all means, feel free to peruse my wares whenever you wish.
That's Bodahn and Sandal from Dragon Age Origins. Don't forget to sell your junk for the extra money. And also, the weapons you have in here will be pretty much poor. Sell your old armor. And if you need to, buy health potions, lyrium potions, stamina. I wouldn't bother with any equipment so early on in the game. But let's introduce you to another part of Dragon Age 2.
Hey, Franz.
Worthy the Dwarf. Instead of carrying ingredients around for herbalism, poison making, there are people who do that for you. We're gonna meet one of them.
You know, Junior, it's eerie how much resemblance there is between you two.
She's my sister. Of course there's a resemblance.
Oh, you thought I meant Hawke. I was talking about gambling.
Maker, I hate you, dwarf.
Long time no see, my friend.
Well, if it isn't worthy. The dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You still with
I
the
like
Red
that.
Iron? It was just a year you were with them, right?
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get dead.
All you have to do is gather the recipes and find the resources, but that won't fill up your pack, so don't worry about having to clean out your inventory every once in a while. I mean, in Origins, it seems like you're constantly just going into dungeons and running out of room in your backpack to carry stuff. Didn't matter like how many backpacks you freaking carried, you're constantly running out of room. I think the first backpack can be bought here.
You won't find better prices.
But let's go visit Aveline. She's a city guard up at the keep. And that doesn't say anything interesting. some goodies hidden over here. Move.
Did you hear Lord Barry's?
Kirkwall is going to the docks.
The Viscount rules the city. Cool bird motif thing going on. Loading.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Ah, can't whistle that well. Okay, that's not good. It's not yet.
How much longer do I have to wait?
It's funny because that guy keeps asking that question throughout the entire game and years go by. And he keeps asking that. It's only funny if you play
Hope
the
the day is
game.
treating you well, Sarah.
A study of the Fifth Blight. While some of my contemporaries dispute whether the Fifth Blight was a true blight or merely a large darkspawn resurgence, historians agree that it began in the swamps of the Kokari Wilds on the southeastern border of the Ferelden in the year 930 Dragon. King Kaelin Theron was swift in responding to the threat, gathering the royal army, every Grey Warden in his country. There weren't any in this country. And sending a call for aid to the Ferelden nobility. They assembled armies, laid a trap in the ruins of Ostagar, hoping to crush the force before it reached civilization, but they failed. Darkspawn overran the defenders of Ostagar and decimated the king and his army. They continued their advance into Ferelden unopposed. Only 2 Grey Wardens managed to escape the slaughter, and somehow they came into possession of ancient treaties, which compelled the races of men, elves, and dwarves to raise arms against the massing horde.
Aveline! Hello, Hawke.
Really feeling the love.
That's it. What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bodahn. He's a son of a bitch. You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here,
Aveline is a
Well,
very important
you're no
ally.
child, but I
It
take
almost
care of
hurts
my
me to
friends.
choose to make her
The
my
places they
rival.
have me patrolling, I've got time.
But when you choose the kind of sarcastic personality, Aveline's not really fond of the sarcastic Hawke.
A person in your position. Seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
I really enjoy her character, quite different from any other female character you encounter in video games.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
I mean, she's a rough and tough soldier, and you usually don't see her type in video games. Or when you do, they're wearing armored bikinis. So I'm actually very grateful to be playing a game that actually, you know, goes towards, you know, a strong female character and doesn't, you know, abuse her sexually.
The fight is over. You could go back to London. That wasn't home
what am
for
I
me.
thinking of?
It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
Sounds kind of emotionally distant.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Canaan.
It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. What about you, Carver? You were there. Do you feel something similar?
No.
All right, then. Bit of a tick, your brother.
Yes, I know.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter, though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
Do you have a name or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's
That's
smugglers,
why
though.
you kill
Like I say,
hundreds and
seems like
hundreds
an
of
obvious
people
trap
in
for a
this
caravan.
game. They attack you, they're bad, they have to die.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
And with that, Aveline's in your party. You have up to 4 party members at once, including Hawke. And remember to switch, you press, you know, RB or LB. And only rogues, move your butt, can open treasure chests.